and that is traffic has been disrupted on the N2 road in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. This is due to some protests that are currently happening there. Nkululeko Nyembezi is working that story for us. So Nkululeko, how's the situation now? I understand that it's just tensed up.
Policy, it is very tense. This thing has been going on for almost 5 hours right now, and police are firing rubber bullets to the students, and these students here are not backing up or backing off. They are throwing stones, pelting stones to the police vehicle. We understand that these police have been the number have been added up, but it doesn't seem that they are effective. We spoke to the spokesperson of the police here in the province. She's saying that they will make sure that they deploy more police to control the situation because these students here, there are so many and they are volatile. They are armed with mattresses. They are armed with stones. They are armed with petrol bombs. We just seen a police officer here being injured by these students. As you can see right now, on the other side of the road, they are now coming back to the road, just closer to the police, carrying those mattresses, throwing stones to the police. This confrontation between the two groups, the police and the students, is going on, and it seems as if it's going to take some time because really police are seem to be fighting losing battle for now because it has been going on for 5 hours. They are really trying by all means to curb the situation. But this really, because we spoke about the management, what the management is saying. We haven't spoke to them right now, but we'll try to get maybe a word from the university, from the NPA, from the other institutions that are really supposed to take part in resolving this situation which is going on between two groupings, that is the police and the students, together with the management of the university. So it has been like this for some time.
And Nkululeko, I'm going to ask that we stay on you for some time now. And I know that there has been major traffic disruptions. We're getting reports of how some people can't even go to work. They can't go to school at this moment in time. And I'm going to ask if the university's management is watching to also reach out to us so they're able to add their voice in terms of what is actually happening. I mean, some of the visuals, Nkululeko, I mean, just look at that. My word, we're seeing an actual confrontation with some of the students as well as law enforcement there.
Yes, there is law enforcement, but yes, I was saying that really it seems as if the police are fighting really a losing battle with these students. Remember, they are carrying stones, they are pelting stones. As you can see, that they call it inyala. They are pelting what you call a petrol bomb to that particular inyala. The police are really backing off a little bit, and that confrontation has been like this since early this morning. So we really do not know what will happen after what has been done, because as you can see that now they are throwing a petrol bomb, and the Nyala is there's a little bit of fire that is coming out of that Inyala, that is which the police vehicle. So really it's bad, it's very bad. We don't know, maybe the police will bring more police to push these students away from here. Otherwise, we can expect more casualties in this situation that we're experiencing right now. So it is very bad. It is very bad in police.
And Nkululeko, I'm hoping that you are also keeping safe from your vantage point. We just saw now what looks like a petrol bomb that has been thrown onto the roof of that police in Nyala. Has there been any arrests so far?
No arrests so far. It's just that there have been these students are very clever. You see now, as you can see now, they are just running after that police vehicle, and the police seem to be really exhausted right now. So that's why I'm saying that maybe the management of the police will try to bring more police to control the situation. Otherwise, it's going to be like this for quite some time. So now we can see another Inyala is coming back. Because that one now is leaving. We saw a fire on top of that Inyala. We don't know what's actually happening, but this one is coming maybe to rescue other police here, we will just monitor the situation. Otherwise, it is very bad.
I tell you what, I'm even getting goosebumps just in studio watching you as you give us that report right now. We're hearing those ringing gunshots as well, Nkululeko. What kind of ammunition are the police using? Do we know at this stage?
We're not sure, but from my, because I'm not, I can't differentiate, but I can tell you that they are now using rubber bullets from where I'm standing because judging from what the type of guns that they are carrying, I think they are using rubber bullets and stun grenades, and on the other side, the students are using stones and something look like a petrol bomb. I'm not quite sure because we're just a little bit far away from where this this commotion is taking place. So it's like that.
Sure, and Nkululeko, I'd assume that at this stage, the word that you would be probably getting from the students is that they've exhausted all avenues to try and engage the university management, and we understand some of those engagements have not even taken place right now, which led to the students taking it to the streets. Is that what you're hearing?
Come again, Mthatha, I'm just losing you on that one.
Let's talk about some of the engagements between the university, the institution itself, as well as the students, as well as their representatives. I'm saying, was this the last resort now for the students to take their grievances to the streets? Had they exhausted all of those engagements with university management?
Well, I don't think there has been that engagement between students and the management, because this thing started very early this morning. But I understand that I think 2 weeks ago there was an engagement between students and police, and then there was an agreement that was signed. But after that engagement between management and the students, there was also the students just came out and then they just drove away security guards. They were saying that these are the people that are killing them. They don't want them to be here in the campus. So I don't think that the engagement between the students and Sisulu University management was bearing any fruits after what is going on right now.
And Nkululeko, just on those traffic disruptions, do we know the extent of them? How bad are they? Because we're getting reports that some people have had to ditch school today, some people have had to ditch work today. That's just how much of an inconvenience all of this has been for them.
Welcome again, Mthatha, because I'm just struggling to hear you because there's quite a bit of noise here.
I'm talking about those traffic disruptions that we've been hearing about all morning. Just how bad are they? Because some people have had to, miss work and school today.
Yes, it's like that. But fortunately, there are many routes that are diversion that have been made so that people can access their workplace, they access their schools and stuff. But maybe for those who are working in the institution, this Sisulu University, this totally shut down. They haven't managed to get inside. There is a radio station inside here, this university, a community radio station. They couldn't get inside. They couldn't really be able to go through and do their daily job. So it's like that. The situation is bad, and the security guards are just behind us. They are still waiting. Maybe they think that situation will come down, but it is not coming down anytime from now. As you can see now, they are throwing the petrol bombs, and police are also pelting stones back to them now. So it's like that. So it's really bad, because we also need to be safe where we are, but we are also monitoring the situation for our safety now.
And Nkululeko, I'd assume that in such situations, SABC usually brings, what is called reinforcement. Do we know what units are on the scene right now that are busy monitoring the situation should things escalate? Because by the looks of things, they might need some of that reinforcement. What are you hearing on the side of the SABC?
Yes, I spoke to the spokesperson. She was saying that they will make sure that they deploy more police. But we can see that a number of police vans just 500 meters away from where we are, they are waiting. Maybe they will deploy the well-trained staff, or maybe those police that can really deal with these students. Otherwise, the ones that I can see in front of us right now, I don't think they are winning this confrontation or this fight against these students here. So we will monitor the situation.
Okay, Nkululeko Nyembezi, I must say that you must also keep safe there as you bring us all of those updates. No doubt we'll be checking in with you just in a moment right here on the program. Those are live visuals coming in there at the Walter Sisulu University Mthatha campus in what appears to be a protest at this hour. And of course, we're told that rubber bullets have been fired. And as we've seen also there, what looks like petrol bombs have also been thrown onto that police in Nyala there. What Nkululeko Nyembezi is telling us at this hour is that police has also ordered some reinforcement as you see what is currently unfolding. We will be staying on those visuals for you just to keep you up to date in terms of what is happening there. And let's pick it up again, Nkululeko. I don't know if you're still on the line for me. You know, I mean, conversations have been had on end about what has been happening at the Walter Sisulu University. One moment you hear that, you know, there's going to be discussions, and the next moment you hear that, oh, wow, this is not going to be happening now. What is the SRC saying? Have you managed to engage them at this stage?
But for today, we haven't managed to speak to the SRC. But yesterday, my colleagues who were at the court, they spoke to them. They said that they are not happy about the decision by the court of granting the suspect a 10,000 rand bail. They also said that they are going back to regroup and make sure that they fight against injustice that has been really shown by the court, allegedly. So now, they also mentioned that this thing will not really do justice to those students that were injured, because they are staying here in this university, and this suspect is also staying at the university. So there will be that confrontation somewhere, somehow. But must also indicate or tell the viewers that when we attended the court, the court authorities, they denied the media to get inside and cover the whole story, simply because they were saying this is a domestic matter. A domestic matter, how? Simply because the manager of the university is staying at the university, the students are staying there, so it's like maybe they're at home, it's their home, so it's a domestic matter. That is how the media was barred from covering this story extensively, as most especially in court. So we were just our cameras were outside the court, and we're only allowed as reporters to get inside and take notes. Otherwise, there are a lot of people that raised questions about how come media is not allowed in this story. Why? What are they hiding? Why people are not allowed to just to see the suspect? Why we're not allowed to mention the name of the suspect? Those are the questions that were raised by the people, as much especially the students. So that is now the situation continues to be like this, because they are feeling that they were denied information, they were denied to get more about this case of Sisonke and the other two injured students, if I'm correct.
And Nkululeko, if we're looking at those pictures right now, we're seeing those police officers chasing after what appears to be some of those students, some even making their way to what looks like the main road there. What does this now mean for the safety of some of those motorists that are driving there?
No, they are not allowed to drive, to use N2, as well as from the Ultra City, just 500 kilometers, in fact, 2 kilometers away from where we are. And then there's a divergence there. They can take other routes if they want to access town. Otherwise, using N2 will be very dangerous for them.
And just now, I just heard someone in Venek saying Babanji Wabanye, loosely translated as some people have been arrested at this stage. So we don't have confirmation on that front in terms of arrests as yet, correct?
Yes, it's our video journalist, Senatemba Blandile, saying that some of them are arrested. Yeah, indeed, we can see from here, from where we are right now, that there are students that have been arrested. They have been taken to those Inyalas, they call it Inyala, these police trucks. So maybe we will hear from the spokesperson how many that have been arrested, how many have injured, because for sure there are those who are injured, and we saw one policeman who was injured here as there was that confrontation between students and the police pelting stones to the police.
And of course, we'd have to also just verify as well the identity of those that have been arrested, if they're students of the institution or not, as the story continues to develop throughout the course of the morning, Gulilego. And of course, as you can see there, it looks like they've been taken for a perp walk. They're likely to be, I'm sure, detained, right?
Yeah, for sure. They will be detained. So as you can see, that they are taken by the police. Those are the students. Those are students that were carrying those mattresses, using them as a shield, as police were using their own shields. So we will hear maybe from the police as you can see, that the police spokesperson is moving towards the direction where other students are arrested. Maybe when she comes back, he will explain to us how many have been arrested, and then are there any injuries, because we saw one of the police men or police lady injured by those allegedly by those students.
And just for the benefit of our viewers joining us now, Kululego. Yeah, you can continue.
No, I was saying that we saw a student crawling down. It seems as if he's seriously injured. As you can see that these police officers are surrounding him. He was crawling. It seems as if he is in pain as he was crawling down there. Now he's lying down there. We don't know what is going on, what could be. There is maybe because of what was happening or what is actually happening right now. So that one is injured. I can assure you, because the police now are there. For sure now there will be a need for an ambulance to come and take those who have injured in this confrontation. But we don't know how many. We don't know whether maybe police are also injured in this confrontation. We'll just monitor the situation.
And it looks like some of those students in there, in Nkululeko, the very ones that appeared to be pelting things on the police in Nyala, they have retracted. Can we confirm this? Are they still there on the scene?
No, they are still here. Remember that the entrance of this university just close to N2. So they run to the bushes, they come back, they run to inside the institution, then they regroup. They come back. So it's just a cat and mouse game that you are watching here. You see now it's a little bit quieter, but I can tell you that in few minutes time they will come back in full number and try to pelt stones and fight back to the police. We can see now a police van is going through. Maybe they're going to pick up that student that has been injured during this commotion. So we just see what is actually going on. But I can tell you that the student there is really in pain. We can see then they're trying to lift him up as he can't walk properly. They are pushing him. I think he's arrested, but he's also injured. As you can see that, the guy can walk. But I don't understand why he was lying down. You can see that he's staggering as he is going through the police van. I think he's one of the people that are arrested, or students that are arrested. He's holding his left arm. It's clear that he was shot there, the lower upper body. But you can see that there are a number of them who are inside that police van. So these are the guys that were carrying those mattresses, making sure that they confront the police officers with what they have, pelting stones. and making sure that really they do what they know the best. As you can see right now, these police are rushing towards the students that I was saying they are regrouping, they're coming back to fight back. As you can see that just a few meters from where we are, from the N2, there is an entrance, a university entrance. You see now, they are regrouping, they will come back, and then police have to defend, have to fight back to make sure that they don't come anywhere closer to the N2. But the traffic is really not allowed to come to use N2.
And of course, in Ngululeko, we're hearing those sirens ringing there. Do we know if reinforcement has come in yet?
Not yet, but we hear sirens. Maybe they are coming. Maybe it's ambulance. We don't know. But we will just you will see when the reinforcement has been. We'll also tell you when they are here. But so far there isn't any reinforcement that we have seen. They were still waiting.
Okay, so Ngululeko will be staying on your visuals. So let me just ask that the cameraman keep it tight for us, because we're definitely rolling on the story at this hour, and we will be touching base with you in just a moment. We're just giving you a moment now to catch your breath. That's Ngululeko Nyembezi monitoring that story for us at this hour. We stay on these visuals as we continue with the bulletin this hour. All right, as you heard there, traffic has been disrupted on the N2 road in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. This is due to a student protest, as Ngululeko Nyembezi just said there. Now, the Walter Sisulu students at the Nelson Mandela Drive campus have barricaded the road with burning tyres, preventing access into the campus. Now, the student leader says that the protests are due to the university's residence manager, Manelisi Mampane, who is facing charges of murder, attempted murder, and the possession of an unlicensed firearm, being granted 10,000 rands bail by the Mthatha Magistrates Court. And as you've seen there throughout the course of the morning, there's been what looks like a confrontation between students and police as they are trying to disperse them with rubber bullets. And of course, Ngululeko saying there, just a few have been arrested and have been bungled into the police van.